Good evening, friends, fellow Guyanese. It is my opinion that if I don't allow you to understand the few things I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to do Guyana a very great disservice. Um, I'm going to recap on what I said the last video, where I recognized that although I was able to prove to the people in authority, Region 6 government and the Minister of Finance, Bar JUGDEO then, that estimates were inflated by more than $5 million, they were not interested. So I'd like to let you know what transpired after. So if ever you want to tell the government that it's corrupt, or you want to prove corruption, look out. It's got repercussions. About 3 weeks after me and the Minister of Finance representative there had a discussion, the pressure started coming down on me. Remember, my office was situated at 5274 Village Office there, NDC? Yeah. So 3 weeks after this guy, Mr. Kadim Bacchus, he came and he said, "Overseer, I'd like to check your records." I said, "What records?" He said, "All your excavation records." Well, we've been excavating, we have finished by then excavating almost 70 odd canals. So he wanted to know if I was stealing money too. Well, they wanted to find out. So he came, Mr. Bacchus. I gave him a desk so he can work on, and I asked him what else he needed. He needed access to the officers that knew the filing systems. I gave him access to those people, and I actually told him he can question any of the staff. Mr. Bacchus spent 1 week in my office, came religiously every morning and left every afternoon. I was usually not there because I was a working man, and most of my work was done in the fields anyways. And who remember me know how I do stuff. At the end of the week, 5 days actually, Mr. Bacchus overseer, "I'll be leaving you." So I asked, "Are you finished?" He said, "Yes, I'm finished." And I said, "So what's the conclusion?" Well, he said, "They will get back to me." So I was really awaiting to be, something. I thought they'd trump up some charge, but knowing me, it's difficult to trump up a charge against me. I wasn't that dumb. Anyway, that was it. Heard nothing. I did nothing. I wasn't going to, screw the people of 5274 a few $1 million. I mean, those people, in those days, and I'll let you know in a subsequent video, how we managed to excavate 70 odd canals in those banger seasons, or the late 90s, purely with taxpayers' money. Taxpayers, ratepayers actually. Now I understand there's a very different thing happening, but that's for our next discussion. Now, as Guyanese, we don't like to be treated. I wouldn't like my children, and you wouldn't like your children to be treated that way. But it seems like we condone. We're comfortable with this kind of we understand. It's like it's in us, that it's allowed, it's understood, and it's normal for the government to steal your money. Because somehow we don't realize that we are paying taxes, and it's our money they're stealing. A lot of us can't comprehend that. In subsequent videos, I would love to explain to us how we can understand that our money is being stolen every time. If the government takes a loan, they mismanage it, whatever, we can discuss in detail how those loans are stolen and mismanaged completely. Well, after a few months, I decided to apply for to be confirmed as overseer. That wouldn't happen. They wouldn't confirm me. Rohit Prasad just didn't confirm me. After about a year or so, I wrote to the local government minister, and he confirmed me because he said, it's dumb. If you can't find a reason for not confirming the gentleman, or if he's been so atrocious in his duties, well, then you should have fired him. And if you can't fire him, well, at least confirm him. That's the only right thing to do in public service rules. So I was confirmed, but that's what you get for trying to get the right things together. You get more trouble than anything else. And let's hope that together as Guyanese we can have a voice and stop the government of the day to, stop the abuse. Try to get a better Guyana eventually, where everybody feels equal, knows they're equal, and the Guyanese people feel safer and happier. Thank you very much, my friends. Very good evening to you. I must allow you to know, however, that thing continues. Whatever is happening, whatever happened way back then, that $5 million that I found, there are hundreds of $5 million that was mismanaged and stolen because it never stopped. Remember? They hid it. They didn't try to fix it. What they tried to do was slaughter the messenger, and that was me. So, I'm not there anymore.